Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 19th through the 25th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, for this weekly forecast, I am using the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I have the Two of Cups. Alright, so with the Two of Cups, maybe for some of you, a relationship, a partnership or a relationship is significant this week. Let's see here. With the Two of Cups for me, it can represent that partnership that's significant. If this is a love relationship, it can represent that you guys are on the same page. Obviously can represent reciprocated love. The overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles as the overall energy, you know, you coming up very much in your element, Virgo, which is good. The Knight is very cautious. He's a planner. He's very strategic. He's very, very cautious. He doesn't move forward unless he's absolutely sure. He takes his time. So for those of you that this is, you know, about a relationship, you know, maybe you've recently gotten into a relationship. Some of you could be taking it slow and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. But because you have a couple of Knights here in this spread, you also do have a Page. Some of you could be hearing something. There could definitely be some news that's coming in that's very important, very significant here this week. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it can be an opportunity that's coming in. So maybe some of you are receiving some sort of an opportunity, and maybe it's from your boss, because we're starting out with the Emperor. So the Emperor obviously can be someone who has some sort of power or authority over you. So this can definitely be a boss. For those of you that this is a financial opportunity that's coming in, maybe you have a decision to make. Or with that Two of Cups, you know, maybe you're just working with another person this week. Some sort of partnership or relationship is significant. It doesn't have to be romantic. The Emperor, though, can also be your husband. He can be your husband. He could be a father, a married man, or a man who was once married. He can be, you know, an older gentleman that's significant. I see the Emperor as someone who has a lot of life experience, a lot of wisdom. He can be older, but he doesn't necessarily have to be. So we have this Emperor here. But then we have a couple of sevens. So very interesting. You have the Seven of Cups, which can speak about you having many different options. And then we also have the Seven of Swords. So for some of you, maybe the number 7 is significant. Maybe something has been going on for 7 days, 7 weeks. And you know what's interesting with the Seven of Swords, it's not automatically negative. It can be that shady sort of energy. It can be a sneaky sort of energy, someone who's trying to get away with something. And so possibly it could be this Emperor. But if that's the case, if you are dealing with a man who maybe you could be suspecting him of something, it doesn't necessarily mean that he is up to no good, because for me the Seven of Swords can always be a suspicious sort of energy. Some of you with this energy, you might even be watching him. But if this is your husband, or if this is a person here, maybe you're suspecting them of something. And with the Seven of Cups, this is a confusing sort of energy for me. Just make sure that you're seeing things clearly, because this is that dreamy sort of energy, that confusing sort of energy. So just see things realistically, see them, you know, for how they really are. And with the Knight of Pentacles as the overall energy, which is your energy, that earth element, you know, I think that that's going to help with this. So if someone is trying to confuse you, or if you do have some very important decisions to make, definitely take it slow. Don't just jump into something here. You know, what's interesting is we have this Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups here underneath the Seven of Cups, and he's kind of looking directly at the Seven of Swords. So, you know, again, you know, this could be a person, this could be, you know, someone that you're suspecting. If you are single, you know, you possibly could be a Virgo, that you have a lot of suitors, a lot of people interested in you. And to be honest, you might have an older gentleman, you might have a younger gentleman who's interested in you. With the Knight of Cups, I often see him as someone that you already know, like a friend, an acquaintance. He can even be an ex, but someone that you already know. So possibly, maybe if you are dealing with two men, Virgo, maybe one of them you don't trust. But again, needing to see things realistically, needing to take your time. So one of them you might have an emotional connection with, and then, you know, maybe one of them you don't necessarily trust just yet. You know, with this combination, if this is, you know, a man who's married, you know, maybe he's trying to cheat. That could be a possibility as well. So for some of you, it's definitely maybe some stuff going on the love front. And, you know, this could be a very specific reading for a certain group of Virgos. So if you can't resonate, please watch your other signs. But also maybe I'm reading for two different groups, because I'm definitely getting a lot of love messages here. But then maybe there's some other stuff going on here. It could be definitely career. We have the Three of Wands, which is speaking about you devoting a lot of, you know, hard work, a lot of time, a lot of energy into something. So for some of you, that could be definitely on the job front. If you don't work for a living, a project, something that you're devoted to, something that you're working very hard. And threes are all about growth and expansion. I think that, you know, maybe some of you have been working on something. You could be waiting on some good news to come in regards to this with the Page of Wands here. For me, the Page can represent like a new adventure that you're going on, but also news that maybe allows for that to happen. News that you're anticipating, but you don't know exactly when it's coming in, but you know that it's coming in. And so we have this Page of Wands, this Three of Wands, and then we also have Death. So death, you know, is a very powerful energy. So some of you are in this process of maybe something ending and something else beginning. With death, there's always a new beginning. And so some of you have been working with the Three of Wands, working very hard to maybe bring this about. So endings, new beginnings, or something changing where it'll never be the same. So I feel like some of you have been working on this, maybe waiting to be able to walk down this new path. It's something that's exciting. And with the Fool, I think that that's, you know, confirming that. It's like a new adventure. With the Fool, you know, this is a new path that you're walking down. But, you know, for some of you, maybe it's a little bit of a risk. You know, with the Seven of Swords, it's not always negative for me. I do see the Seven of Swords as also a risky energy. It's also a very independent energy, and it will come up when, you know, you're working independently on something, you're taking some sort of action, and you're just keeping it to yourself. So for some of you, you know, you could be working very hard on this new beginning, this new adventure, trying to manifest, trying to start something new, or trying to bring in great change here. But with Death, it's definitely coming in. You're in this process. Change is absolutely taking place. Some of you could be waiting on news in regards to this, waiting on an offer in regards to this. Yeah, so again, maybe I'm reading for two different groups of Virgos here. But, you know, for those of you that have this new beginning that you know it's coming in for you. You know that you're walking down this new path. That news is on its way. Just keep focused, keep working hard. For those of you that this is something on the love front, with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups here, and then we do have a 3 here. You know, maybe this is a love triangle for some of you. You know, maybe you're dealing with an older man and a younger man. Or maybe you're dealing with a man who's married. If you are the married man, Virgo, if you're the married man, you know, just be cautious here with this energy. Be extra cautious. Don't jump into something too quickly here. And know that change is coming in for you as well. So, you know, maybe it's a good week for you to kind of see things clearly, to get realistic. Maybe make some difficult choices. So definitely very interesting reading, Virgo. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Virgo need to know? Please show me. Virgo, what else does Virgo need to know for this upcoming week? All right, Virgo, so we actually have freedom. Interesting. I think it resonates very much. We have freedom and playfulness. So some of you, you know, you have maybe some choices that you need to make here this week. Like I mentioned with death, you know, you have change that's coming in no matter what. It's a very powerful energy. With this energy, it might be a bit of a process. It might not be happening overnight, but some of you are maybe in the process of like reclaiming your freedom. Maybe you were married, you could be getting a divorce. That's a possibility. Also with, you know, with this energy here, maybe some of you have been working very hard to land a new job. That could be this great change that you're going through. Make sure you have fun here this week with playfulness. You know, go out with friends, family, you know, let your hair down, take it easy, have some fun here. Yeah, and you're going to be free. Some of you are going to be free from maybe a relationship or a job or maybe just a difficult situation. Some of you just might feel more free. Yeah, where you can enjoy yourself more, Virgo. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you all a wonderful week.